Hey guys, I'm going to go over a multi-step problem that's going to be shown on your test. I want to go over it because it's worth a lot of points. Just building the rule is going to be worth 5 points, and then further down the page you're going to have to find the missing coordinate. So I want to make sure that you understand how to do it. So we see that we have a whole bunch of coordinates here. We're missing one over here, and we're given a whole bunch of numbers over here. Now we're building our rule, which is y equals ax plus b. We have x and y coordinates, but we don't have an a and we don't have a b. So the first thing we're going to do, like I told you, is to find our slope. And to find our slope, we're going to have to do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So what I always tell you to do is make sure you label them. I'm going to label my top two coordinates as x1 and y1, and my bottom two as x2 and y2. Right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the numbers. So my y2 is 0, and I'm going to subtract it by 19. My x2 is 76, and my x1 is 0. So now I'm going to use my calculator just to make sure that I get my numbers correct. 0 minus 19 is negative 19, and 76 minus 0 is 76. Sorry. Now I'm going to take those numbers, negative 19, and divide them by 76, and it will give me negative 0.25. That is our A. Now, in a 5-point question, it's good that you show me the work to do this because that's part marks. So now, to find the B, we know it's going to be y equals ax plus b. Okay? So now, what I always say is that we have our y and x coordinates, they're all here. I'm going to use my x2 and my y2. You can use x1 and y1. You should get the same answer. So now I just need to plug in my answers and solve for b. So now my y2 is 0. My a is over here, it's negative 0.25. And my x is 76. And then I'm left with b. So now I just need to solve for it. Remember I said because you have to, these two numbers, there's a bracket, means you have to multiply. When the a is beside the x, means you're multiplying them. So now I have 0.25 negative times 76, and that will equal negative 19. I also told you make sure you bring everything down. Bring this b down so you remember, and bring down the 0. Now we want to get rid of that negative 19, so b is isolated by itself. How are we going to get rid of that negative 19? We're going to add 19 to it. So if we add 19 to it, they cancel out, and we add 19 to 0. 0 plus 19, it will leave us with 19. So now we know that our value of b is 19. Boom. There's another part marks over there. Found a, we found b. Now we're going to write in our rule all the way at the bottom over here. So our rule is y equals, and remember, it's based on y equals ax plus b. We're going to keep our y as y. We're going to put in our a, which is up here, negative 0.25. We're going to keep our x, because the y and the x could be any coordinate. And then we're going to put in our b, which is 19. And that's how you find the rule to get full marks. Now if we move further down the page, bear with me here, now it's asking you to find the missing y coordinate if the x coordinate is 84. So again we're using the rule y equals ax plus b. Okay? The only thing here is we're given one coordinate and we're asked to find the second one. So we don't know what y is, so we're going to keep y like this. We know that our a from up here is negative 0.25. So we're going to throw in our negative 0.25. And we know that our x, because they're telling us, is 84. So we're going to multiply it by 84. And on this one, we also know what our b is. We know that it's 19. And I could throw that all in here. So this y equals ax plus b is y equals negative 0.25x plus 19. And then I'm just bringing it down over here. So now I'm going to solve for it. Remember from BEDMAS last year and the year before that we're going to multiply first. So we're going to multiply our negative 0.25 times 84. and we're gonna bring everything down. It's gonna equal negative 21 plus 19. Now the only thing we have left to do, our y is isolated on the other side. We just need to do the math here. Negative 21 plus 19. And if we do that, we are left with y is equal to negative 2. So we know that our coordinate here is negative 2. Make sure you show all your steps, even from the beginning, to get full marks.